Okay, and we should be live. I do always have to, check these things because they don't always go to plan. There we go. That's working. So it's been a while since I last did this. And it's not because of, the YouTube stuff kind of thing. It's literally because I haven't had the time to do it. But as you can see, we've played quite a few games since. And we are in a title race with City, and the rest are out, to be fair. The rest are literally out. At the start of the season, we were kind of in a title race with Spurs, as you can see from the title of the last one, because they were really closing the gap. And if I'm correct, I think the gap was actually a lot closer than like what we are with Man City right now. So it's actually pretty good that they've faded off and our only real challenge is City. And I don't believe we play them again. I could be wrong. I am gonna check, but I could be wrong. Nope, yeah. So we don't play City again, so we played all our games against them. And our lineup has some new faces. So you'll notice Muller here, Miller even. He's a youth. Your Ruiz here, who is also a youth academy player. I brought in Lamptey, which is actually a good signing, to be fair. I'm not sure if I bought him on the last stream or just after. But yeah, we brought him in. He's gonna, play through his lack of sharpness. Werner is out injured. Should only be a couple of games. And hopefully I can sell Brooking like the next transfer window. Honestly, I mean, the thing was with him, when I play him, he always has a bad game. And he's not always bad, but he's just not the player I want right now, to be fair. And there's more players that, I have in that kind of position that need to play regular, like Azpilicueta. He, obviously will decline. I'll start to decline if he doesn't play. Because, he's like 33. And then Silva is 37, so, that's even worse. But, if they don't play, they're going to decline really fast.
All the attention on Hakim Ziyech. A hat-trick in his last game. Will he prosper once more? We'll have the action on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome to the South Coast. We find ourselves today at St Mary's Stadium. I'm Derek.
I should hope the music is off. I'm going to check that just in case. Yeah, it's off. You always have to check just to be sure.
Ray getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner Stuart Robson.
What
it's all about action from the Premier League in this case.
It's against me already, I swear.
Taking on Chelsea.
Because that was not a
well, Derek, we can talk about coaches
ball.
and their
probably
methods,
was for the
but
ball,
it's now down to the players.
He got no
Which ones are going
contact
to...
Wonderful chance
with the ball.
Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. And now the delivery. And putting his body on the line.
I mean, Southampton,
They've won back possession.
They're meant to be a good team. I do rate them as a team. I suppose their form of late hasn't been that good. But I mean, I still rate them, highly. Well, not highly, but I still rate them as a team. And I do think they will have to find some kind of form.
He's not going to
and
be
you could say they've already started, but I mean, you're not gonna go up against the bigger kind of sides and just be like, hey, we got Brozier. who, you know, is kind of a, you know, he's a good
Well,
young
Chelsea
player.
certainly know
He'll,
how
you
to
know,
finish.
bang in some
In fact, it's
goals.
official.
And
They
he got
have the best
Livramento,
goal
of
scoring
course,
record in the
who's
league.
actually
Well,
been
away from
one
home,
of their
their
best
ability
players.
to create chances and score goals has been fantastic. But it's the speed of their counter-attack that's been key to their success. They've been unstoppable at times this season.
But they, you know, they need to, like, really be steady with it, you know, keep
And
the
intercepted
form
it.
going in the right direction. Because I think they're
Che
kind of at that
Adams.
point, like,
Ibrahima
as a
Diallo.
team where... And with the start, you know, with their start of the season, like, kind of
A
where if
chance to
they
whip it in.
do slip
It might
off for
still be
one game,
problematic.
then it may just leak into the other games. I mean, we saw, you know, as said at the start of the
Lukaku.
season, where it wasn't going too well.
Room to roam for Chelsea on the wing.
Kind of like Arsenal, to be fair, but to be fair, like,
Can he
they've
put
picked
them
up a
ahead?
lot since.
And the keeper diving
And
to thwart
they
him.
did have a lot of absences with COVID. So not too Arsenal-like, but still. But I do
Ball
rate them as a
lost
team,
by
you know,
Chelsea.
not just with like Brozier and Livramento, but they, I mean,
Levin
especially
Ustunari.
last season, they actually
Ibrahima Diallo.
outperformed. And many would say that's because
Excellent
like
defending.
of Ward-Prowse, but it's not just because of Ward-Prowse. I mean, he's a great player. You know, I'll say that, but I mean,
Baker.
they had
Lukaku.
Vestergaard, who has, you know,
Well, he has
moved.
the measure
They
of
had
his man.
Ings, who has moved. You know, you could argue that their best players, you know, already left. You know, the ones
And
that
really
gave
good
them that
diving
stability, just
And
up
relief
and
as the
left.
keeper
As, you
holds
know, as
on.
soon as
Well,
they
he
hit their
reacts
kind
so
of
quickly,
stride.
doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
So what happened at the start of the
Slipshod
season was
passing.
kind of inevitable in a way. But it doesn't mean that they can't still be that side that they were last season. And to be fair, you
Well, the
know,
perfect
with the
tackle,
current
really. And now a throw in.
form of the Big Six, you know, like Man United are poor,
Lukaku.
Liverpool are good.
It's with
I mean,
Saul.
the thing is with Liverpool, right? I
Ziyech.
don't like them. I don't like them as a team.
Take it away.
And that's because I'm biased. But like, they
Che
do
Adams.
well, but they you know, then they'll just have like
On
some
the ball,
off
Mohamed Elianusi.
performances.
It ought to be the
And
goalkeeper's ball.
they mask them by having these, you know, 5-0 wins or whatever, or having these, you know,
Ziyech.
ridiculous Mo Salah goals. And I
Useful looking
suppose,
ball.
like, you
And
could say the
Lukaku is
same with
through.
United, to be fair, with
And
Ronaldo.
there
Okay, that
it
was a
is.
good goal.
1-0. The
But you could say the
reverts
same
have
with
been
United,
rewarded.
with
And look at
Ronaldo,
the
like,
celebrations.
how his goals kind of mask their troubles at times. And it certainly did in the Champions League. But
Well, here it is again,
I
and the
suppose
pace in
Liverpool are
which they
lucky in
break
the
forward
sense
is
that they
devastating. It's so hard to defend
don't
against, and his
lose
movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it,
games
there's only one thought in his
like
head: smash it as hard
Man
as
United
possible.
do.
What a good goal! Well, as you can see, Southampton have had the
Like,
majority of the
was
ball,
like,
but they've shown a
you'll
real
see
lack of
Man
invention
United
today.
beating to
One or two of their more talented players
who did they
need
play
to step
against?
up now to get them back into this game.
City, but you know.
Oh, just mistimed his
Uh,
run. And the flag going up.
And they drew to Aston Villa, you know, like, I know it's not
Extremely
a loss, it
sloppy
should
in
be
possession.
considered as a loss, because although this
Well, they
Aston
might be
Villa
onto
side
something.
is like, you know, it's full of
Well,
quality,
it was a menacing
full
attack,
of, you know,
but tidied up.
talent.
That's a fairly easy
You
save for
know,
any
they're
keeper to
Man
make.
United, and they should do better with the players that they have.
And there it is, the half-time whistle.
I just cannot bring to mind who they lost against recently, apart from City and Liverpool. Oh, I need to get up to date, I swear. It's gone. It's gone.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half
But yeah,
begins.
and, you know, City, I mean, Liverpool don't, you know, normally lose games. Yes, they lost. I mean, I say normally lose games. I mean, normally lose games in a way that it would have a negative
Levin
impact
Ustunari.
on, like, the outside.
Oh, nice ball.
Like, people don't see
Went in strongly to win the ball.
it as like, oh my god, you know, Klopp needs to go, whatever.
And we have
And
more
it does
live Premier
mask
League
up
action
like
coming up for you
the
soon
good
on EA
performances,
TV.
mask up,
It's
you know,
Southampton
like the
facing
off
Arsenal.
days
Well,
is
the
just
fixtures are
off
coming
days.
thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's
I feel
curse.
like I'm just rambling here, I
And
really
beyond
am.
the last defender,
Because I know
offside.
what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. But it's just the
Substitution
matter
then.
of
Let's
saying
see
it,
how it affects the match.
you know? But like, I really don't think
Effective
at
challenge.
the start of the season, before it started even, I was like, yeah, Liverpool aren't going to make top 4.
El Yunusi.
I predicted that
Crossing possibilities.
City and Chelsea would obviously be
Is it
fighting
going
for
to
the
be?
title,
What a
with Man
block.
United like
This corner kick might help them.
behind, with
Well,
like
it's been
maybe
a while,
like a
but
West
these fans are
Ham.
now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
I
Well,
think
it all
I
counts
even
for naught.
put an
Oh, he's
Aston
given us
Villa
away
somewhere like in the
inexplicably.
top 6.
Vital intervention. Brilliant save.
But I may have got that wrong. Yeah, I have got that wrong now.
Gives it a
But
go.
like,
Oh, magnificent from the keeper.
it's
Fantastic
just
stop.
like West Ham. They can easily do top 4 if they keep up the momentum. And to be fair, David Moyes has done a
Who could he
lot
pick out?
of work for them, and it's all, you know, what he's
they can bring it
managed
out
to
now.
do for them is literally
It will be decision time, the
what
second
every
leg of the
manager
Champions
wishes to
League
do. I know, you
quarter-final,
know,
and you'll
he
see it live with us here
may
on
not have
EA
won the
TV.
Premier
It's
League
Chelsea
or, you know,
taking
won
on
any
Liverpool.
What a good second leg that should be. The first leg had lots of
big
quality, and I'm expecting more of the
titles, but I
same.
mean, he's got them in European football. You know, I mean, like,
Lukaku. And it's a
Tottenham are
double
like
for
in
him
the
in this game.
Europa
No way
Conference
for the
League, so
opposition
it's
to
like
contain him. And
they're
no
doing
wonder
better
he's
than
off
Tottenham, they're doing
celebrating.
better than Arsenal, you know.
Well, a
You
second
could
goal
claim
for
they're
them
doing
here.
better than Leicester, to be fair, because Leicester always like kind of miss out.
And into the last 20 minutes. El Yunusi, and that puts them in position. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
Southampton weren't this attacking a minute ago, and they just they're trying to bring me down
Do
here.
they mean business on this
literally
occasion?
are.
Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
It's time.
So making the
75. Yeah, I may as well make some changes. Actually, they're all looking pretty fit. Apart from Baker, but Kovacic on for Baker. Move him into like a CM or an RCM even. I could put Pulisic on for Ziyech, but I think I want to keep Ziyech on for
Substitution
just
now.
for a short while. I know there's no long left, but if I keep him on to like 18,
Well, as those stats show us, Chelsea
I have
haven't
a
controlled
feeling
the
that he
possession
can
of the
do
game.
something.
But what they've done with it has been really good. And they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
oh,
Well,
what a
the
goal
keeper
that would have been!
reacted
Like after me
magnificently.
saying I think he can do something too. Oh.
Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in.
I know I'm a hypocrite right now because I said the 80th
And
minute,
room now
and,
out
you
on
know,
the flank.
when there's a next
Well, the
pause
threat
or
was
whatever.
very real. Marvellous
But
defending.
I need him on right now. I want
Oh,
him
pressing
to score.
really high. Really good
Silva.
high press. Lukaku cutting the ball back. Terrific piece of
Oh.
anticipation.
He's going off just for that, you know. He's going off just for that. Unless I make him an inverted kind of centre forward. Or Pulisic. I know many people will probably say put on Havertz as a, like that kind of forward. Sorry, they could do. No. Maybe I can do that. Put Pulisic as that kind of centre forward type.
Diallo.
Then still have Ziyech on the field.
So a throw in to Chelsea.
What the hell
And
happened
Chelsea get the
there?
decision from the referee.
I know EA updated the game to make, you know,
3
the
minutes of added time here. Well, Chelsea being afforded too much space here.
opponents actually, you know, make errors and fouls and
Well,
things
when
like
all
that.
was said and done, he's failed to
You
hit
know,
the target.
geez. Talk about vigorous.
And that is full time. Chelsea have prevailed. 3
I'm
points for
really
them. What did you
not
make of it all?
satisfied
Well, as
with
I
that
keep saying, if you
2-1.
make
Like,
forward
it should
runs
have
and
been
you
more.
look to pass the ball
I
forward
I
and have
just
players who can dribble
I
past
don't know what it
defenders,
was.
you're always going to carry
I don't know what it was though. Like, there's nothing really
Wonderful chance.
happened.
Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the
That's
danger
actually a good save
averted.
from Mendy. Like, sheesh. Saul got a 7.0. To be fair, I didn't even see him. Ziyech got an assist and Miller got an assist. Actually, that's good. You know, my two front men there. But to get, I mean, I really didn't see him much. Or Baker, for that matter. But again, I was too busy, you know, yapping. Yes, shut up. I know you're. Oh, Man City just lost to Liverpool, so we're 6 points clear. And it's fairly too, you know.
Time for just a few questions.
And there's still a few games left. Well, still a few months left even. But like, I think we've won this. Our attacking play is always a threat.
Thanks so
Actually,
much for
that's
answering
a
our
lie,
questions.
it's not, but you know. You do what you do. Oh, Jot. What's he got? I mean, I do like looking through these. I don't really care about other kind of YouTubers doing this shit. Because I know they don't really look at this. And I'm just like, well, I'm not one of those people that actually do. And I'm not just gonna, you know, abandon it just because, you know, I'm just doing this. With whoever watches, you know. And I like a bit of, you know, actual personality. Like, if you're watching someone just, like, being like, yeah, we're just gonna skip this, skip this, skip this. It's kind of like, you know, they don't really enjoy doing it. Whereas I'm just like, actually, I don't actually mind, you know, just looking through the emails because I feel it's important to do. Could I give Brooklyn a chance in this game? I probably shouldn't, actually. Like, he's so out of form. It'd be so wrong. I don't know what Jorginho's talking about. He hasn't been on at all. Ooh, I've got Liverpool. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Vern has recovered. I am gonna play him actually, because I know Lukaku is always good to have. You know, as a big man up front, but I don't think he'll be what we need. And you could argue that I could play Hazard there like I normally do. You know, I do play him on the wing sometimes. but I do play him as like a conventional striker.
Okay, guys, thanks very much. We'll start the questions now. Time's up, guys. Thanks for your...
This is gonna be a hard game. It's gonna be one of them games where I either just about get through or get destroyed. I know I've just beaten like the game before whenever I played that. It was a while ago, to be fair. 3-0 in the first leg, actually. Maybe
It
I
is a
will still
fixture
make it
that
through.
tends to capture imaginations. Two proud English clubs who've been very much at the forefront of the success
But it
story in
depends
recent years. Liverpool against
on this
Chelsea,
game and
live
how
from
many they score,
Anfield,
because I
and it's
said I could
next
get
on
battered.
EA TV. Anfield, one of the most storied venues anywhere in the football world. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And it's a quarter-final second leg battle in the UEFA Champions League. It is Liverpool taking on
Baker,
Chelsea.
find Saul.
Well, Derek, Chelsea
Saul,
looked a really good
yes,
side in that first leg, and if they play with the same fluency
careful
today,
what
there
you
can only
can
be
actually
one
say on
outcome, and that's another win.
That's where
So the starting lineup for
because some
Liverpool.
people, you know, you actually
Alisson gets
get
the
away
nod in
with some
goal.
stuff, but
Trent
it's like
Alexander-Arnold starts with
others
Andrew Robertson
just
in the
don't.
wide defensive areas. Sadio Mane starts with
I'm not saying
Mohamed
that
Salah
happened with
out
me, but I'm
wide,
saying
and leading the
that
attack
with YouTube,
today
you never
is
know.
Roberto Firmino.
It's unpredictable.
It might still be problematic. Well, whatever way you slice it, Stuart, Mo Salah is a man you
Go
just
on,
can't take
go
your
on.
eyes off.
Well, Derek, he's a great all-round player, but it's his ability
What?
to run in behind defenders that makes him such a threat. And when he gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, he usually scores.
Here's the lineup for Chelsea. Azpilicueta starts with Andreas
I
Christensen
really want
in
to
central
appeal for
defence.
it.
And the
I
striker
really
of
just want
choice
to say that
today
should be a
is
penalty.
Timo Werner.
Even though, to be fair, it looked like he got the ball cleanly.
Henderson. And no way to sugarcoat that one, Stuart.
Well, sometimes it's worth having a shot from distance, but he never really set himself to hit that cleanly.
Oh, Miller's on a run.
Good technique displayed. And still a chance.
Saul!
And
He
there
scored.
it is.
Saul
An almost
scored.
intuitive
That's
piece of
actually
finishing.
a wonderful goal. I just know when he scored because, like, I
Well,
always
here it
do
is
try
again,
to get
and the
some
striker
like
does
out of
everything
form
right, hitting
players
across the
to,
goalkeeper, making
you
it
know,
difficult for
get a
him,
goal,
and then a
something if
player
they
coming
boost
in
their
for the
stats or
rebound. What a
whatever.
good goal it is. Everything right from the striker's point
And
of view.
Sal's goal there just really, you know. I know he's not really working in real
It's
life,
turned into a runaway
but
on
I
aggregate
think he
4-0.
can. I think that if you give him enough time, give him some minutes, he, you know, will be
Fabinho.
good. I mean, look, the last game he played, I think it was
Koulibaly.
against Newcastle, actually. Might have
Alexander-Arnold.
been against Newcastle, yeah.
Roberto Firmino.
Where he was, you know, putting in these
It's with Roberto Firmino.
crosses into the box. He was, you know,
And Thiago.
taking on shots,
Well, he
you know,
couldn't
which
quite
actually
hit the target,
were
Stuart.
really
Well, it's a
close
decent
and
effort, but I
forcing
don't
really
think
good
it was ever going to
saves.
trouble the goalkeeper.
Not the
Like,
pass
to
he
be
had
fair,
in
he
mind.
really should have scored one there.
Thiago. And
But
Salah.
he was just
Oh,
unfortunate.
yes! It's gone in. And now a chance for them to
God,
revel in the moment.
no. Oh, I cannot
Well,
watch
here's
this.
the replay, and
No,
it's a
what is
simple finish in the
Chalobah
end.
even
But
doing?
where was
So,
the
oh,
defending?
what's
That's
is
just
that?
not good
Oh
enough.
my, Azpilicueta there, just having a run around. He tripped over his own player, just in the background.
Just to confirm the aggregate situation. 4-1 is the score. An effective challenge.
You get the ball away so easily.
Fabinho. Firmino. Perfect challenge. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Henderson. And a chance now. Alexander-Arnold. What
I
a
told you it was going to
save.
be one of these games either where I just scrape
Snuffing
through
out the danger.
or I get dominated.
Henderson.
Like you can just tell. You can really just
Here's
tell.
Firmino.
I'm bringing out my defense
Geometric
to
precision from Thiago.
partially.
And that is how to block. Well read to win
What are
possession
you
back.
doing?
Salah.
I
Alexander-Arnold.
swear the ball just went
Here's
through
Salah.
him.
And is it going to be Thiago?
Piss off, Thiago.
Oh, blocked it.
I know Saul
Nicely
scored,
cut
but
out.
you're not scoring.
Fabinho. And Mohamed Salah now.
Their players are knackered.
And
What are
we
you
will
talking
have
about?
just
Just get them
one
off the pitch.
additional minute. A good and fair
How are they still,
challenge.
you know, playing
And
like that
brings
when
to
their
an end the
players
first
are
half here.
knackered? Stupid, I swear. I'm not going to make any changes. The front three are
Second and
absolutely
decisive leg of this Champions League
rested.
quarter-final, and the second half begins.
They're happy. You've got loads of energy.
Timo Werner.
And as I
Oh,
talk about
yes,
energy,
a goal.
he
Exactly
scores.
what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he creates this chance. That's so inventive.
Dude,
And
that's
then the
a
shot
really
could not
good
be
goal
hit
from
any
Werner.
better. Struck with
And
such venom.
the angle
Great
it
goal.
was, and the way, you know, and the goalkeeper
aggregate
had
advantage.
that. They must have really like nerfed the goalkeepers. Is it nerfed? I think it's been nerfed. I don't know. I'm not. It's the language. It's the language
Timo
nowadays. I sound old, but I mean, yeah, it's the language
Werner.
nowadays. Sal wants another,
Good-looking ball in behind.
and he
it's a
gets
double
it.
for him
He
in
gets
this
his
game.
second,
No way
yeah.
for the opposition to contain him.
Gee.
And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that?
I'm like
The
Burners, to
keeper
be
was
fair.
never going to
Like,
save it.
we're
What
really
a good goal
catching him
that
on
is.
that side.
So the aggregate
It's
score now,
really
6-1
peculiar.
here.
These normally, like, you get them goals and like, not goals but
Virgil
shots,
van
and
Dijk.
the keeper will either, you know, save it easily, or they'll just go past the post.
Well, great read there to intercept.
Look, Sal's there again. He's playing as a striker.
Well, just to point you in the right direction,
This
we
is
have
really-
more live action
and this
from
is
the
the thing
Premier
I
League
do
coming up
like
here on
with
EA
this
TV.
game, because,
It's Liverpool
like, the
facing
players
Aston Villa.
won't just
Well,
play
Derek,
in
I'm really
opposition.
looking
I know
forward to
some
it.
people
Always
don't
a great
like
atmosphere
that.
in that stadium,
Like, they
and it
want,
should
you
be
know,
an entertaining
everyone
match.
to be, you know, in their
Wasted
position,
possession
stuck there,
again.
you know, kind of doing their actual job. But if Sal's actually, you know, up front,
Fabinho.
like, that's actually what
This
I
is
want,
Thiago.
considering, like, last game I was saying I didn't see him. You know, it's
Oh,
possible,
terrific
you know,
pass. And he's found the net.
No.
Roberto Firmino.
No, what? No. How? How? I have no response.
Well,
he
here's
gets
the goal
under the
again, and
keeper.
it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding. And then through on goal,
How
he just
does
goes
he
for
even
power
get
and
that
smashes
through?
it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
He gets, oh my, that's just, I don't know whether it's an amazing goal or it's
On
just
aggregate,
some
it is 6-2.
shithousery. Yeah, as I was saying, like,
And
with
they need to get
Saul,
tighter
I thought I didn't see him last game.
Timo
So you
Werner.
actually see him
And
up
a
front,
goal!
and Timo
That's
Werner
it,
scores.
They just
This
can't
is
keep them
funny.
quiet.
This is really funny.
Well,
Like
here
the
it
way
is
he was
again.
done
He
too,
goes
just
past
dribbles
his marker
past them
so easily with
casually,
just a drop of the
and
shoulder,
he even,
and then what a
you know,
finish.
has
That's been hit with such power and pace. The
Konate,
keeper
is
has
it?
no
Is that
time to
Konate?
react. It's a brilliant
or
strike.
whoever he is. You know, he's there. Oh, it's not Konate, it's probably someone else. I'm gonna have a look
So the
at
current
this
scoreline,
game.
4-2.
Because I want to know who he is actually, because he always Koulibaly. I think they're both
Roberto
Koulibaly
Firmino.
actually.
And into the last 20 minutes.
But literally, like, he just ran past me.
Henderson.
And he,
Well, just to
that
point you in the
Koulibaly
right
or
direction,
whoever
we
is
have
in
more
the
live
defence,
action from the Premier League
literally
coming up here on
could
EA
have
TV.
put himself
It's
in the
Chelsea
way.
taking on Leeds United.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game.
And the keeper making sure that
I
there
was
were
worried
no
there for a
scraps
second
to
because that's
feed on for
like
the attackers.
one of them
Salah!
moments where they would
Well,
score.
a big
They
sigh
get
of
one of them
relief. That
shithousery
nearly
goals
proved
again.
costly.
Well, he got away with that one, didn't he? It's a good recovery, though.
But yeah, as I was saying, like,
Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Could it be?
and
There
Saul
is the
gets a
goal
hat trick.
to
You know
make
what?
it a
I
hat-trick.
swear, every time I
Excellence
try
in
to say
finishing, there for all
about
to see.
Saul, or, you know, continue what I was saying even, like something happens.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy.
Yeah, but I
Nothing
really
the
do
keeper can
like
do about that.
the way it is. Because, like, I want to boost certain players. I know, you know, goals aren't everything, and, you know, especially with the defense, actually just passing the ball helps the defense a lot, like in ratings, which will, you know, which should boost them, you know, in long term, like in terms of their ratings and their stats. Actually, there's not many players that actually need changing. No, Hudson-Odoi. Maybe Miller. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna. He's a 54 rated. 54 rated, and he's supplying these balls to. Actually, no, I'm gonna put Hudson-Odoi on. He's supplying these balls to Saul. You know, he's running the Liverpool defence too.
Roberto Firmino.
That's
Henderson
actually
has it.
surprising. I didn't think he was that low.
Just
But
10
then
minutes
again, like,
remaining
he's from
here.
the academy. But when you haven't played it for a while, you just like,
Thiago.
is he really that low rated? And is he, you know,
Salah.
is he really still in the team?
And room now
Hey,
out on the
I
flank.
just subbed him off. Shouldn't he be? I mean, it was.
Promising looking ball.
Do I have to wait for another break for them to
Well,
go
not
off?
a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. And the substitution will occur now.
Go on, bye, piss off.
Lewis Baker.
Another player who has been like really solid for me is
He's
Loftus-Cheek.
given us away.
Well, I know at the start actually of my career mode, he had some bad games. And I say some bad games, I mean like
It's Mane
games
getting
who just
forward effectively.
rarely
Angled for
get involved.
Salah.
I mean, he'd be, you
Well, they
know,
haven't overcome
physically
all the
in the
difficulties.
game.
Oh, is he going to be punished here? And a goal! There he is!
What?
At the double! They just can't subdue him!
What?
Well, here it is again. And if
I'm
you
not
are
even
going to
gonna
clear
watch
the
that
ball,
back.
you have to get
No.
height and distance on it to give your defence time
Yeah,
to
because it's
readjust.
in a
And they
game,
don't
but
do
like
that. It's a poor clearance, and
little,
suddenly
you
the
know,
ball's in the back
passes,
of the
little
net.
A
touches,
real opening now. Palmed away by the keeper.
and he saves that one. So you're telling me he can't save
There's the final
the
whistle,
easiest
and
shots
the visitors
ever?
move on.
The easiest,
Well, you
you know,
can't
the
say they
things
didn't deserve
that
it.
should come
They were
easily
by
to
far
him.
and away the better team
But
over
he
the two
saves
legs,
that
and
one.
the result was never much in doubt. I'm sure they'll face a sterner test in the next round, but they'll be full of confidence.
That's really weird. And I did say I was going to check their team. Yeah, it's Koulibaly. I think I might do one more game. Just one. I know it actually hasn't been that long. Like, normally, like, people are on it for like an hour, you only do like 3 matches. And I've done 2 and it's only been like half an hour. Maybe. I started good time fast, I'll good time fast. And to be fair, like, I don't want to just do like 2 matches and be like, yeah, get on your way, you know, I'm just gonna end this now. Gotta put in some content, don't you? I'm gonna take Miller off. No, not Rudiger. Where's Hudson doing? Where's Silver? Oh, there he is. I was actually worried then that he just disappeared. I do actually kind of want to put Brooking on somewhere. I'm glad McClelland is actually on 59 now, so he's increasing. Maybe if I can put him on as a sub like Brooking. Because I don't want to replace the players on there if they aren't tired and they're doing a good job. I'm confused because Silver was here. So where's this other defender? Ah, there it is. Right. Then put Loftus-Cheek on the bench for him. Things you'll love to hear. Actually, the player's actually growing really well. Oh, you know, probably do like a look at how much they've increased like towards the end. Oh, at the end of the season actually. And I'm not gonna do a press conference and waste everyone's time. And with these, it's all about momentum, it really is. And just turn him like, ah. Oh, I had the post again. Nearly went without the ball. See, I can do it. I can do it easily.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today.
I
The
don't
hype
think
has
we
been
need to really
building
much
all
of a
week
challenge
and the
here.
fans are pouring into the stadium.
I know,
the tension
you know,
palpable.
they are a
It's
good
Leeds
team in
United.
real life,
They take
and
on
they are a good
Chelsea,
team on
and we're
to be
live
fair.
on EA
Maybe not the
TV.
best.
And here we are at
And
the
I mean
home
not
of
the
Leeds
best,
United since
as in
their
like they're
formation
not
back in
as good as they are in
1919,
real life on
Elland
FIFA.
Road. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide
But,
expert
like,
analysis, it's
they
Stuart
are a good
Robson.
team.
And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Leeds United taking on Chelsea.
And you
Yes,
bear,
thanks as always, Derek.
I know
We've
some
got two
people will be
good
like, oh
teams
yeah,
here, so
but you
I'm
know, they're actually
anticipating a
good on
really good
FIFA.
game. The atmosphere is
Like,
electric
you could
inside
say,
the stadium before
I know
kick-off,
some people
and
may
hopefully
say
we're
that,
not
some people who
disappointed.
aren't, you know, Leeds fans, and I'm not a Leeds fan by any means, but like, if you look at your team, like, if I looked at Chelsea, I know Silva is like an 84, isn't he, or an 83, somewhere around there, and he's, you know, he's a world-class defender. It doesn't matter by age, he's a world-class
the ball
defender. He's an
moving.
85, I don't know.
Trigueros, and a crisp effort just over the top.
But he's a world-class defender, yeah. So you could argue, you know, he should be, you know, if Ronaldo's an,
Well,
you know,
certainly no complaints from the
90,
Chelsea fans who watch them
then so
regularly
should
on their
Silva,
travels.
you know?
Stuart, best away
Like,
record
he's
in the
been
league.
Well, 14 wins
defensively
from 16.
Oh,
well
the
good.
chances on Stuart. There it is.
How?
A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, how
Ah,
tight was this? It ends up in the back of the net, but that was close to being put over the bar. Lucky or
But, like,
brilliant,
even,
I'm not
like,
sure.
So Chelsea get things going again. How
I
will
know
they
he's at
reply to
PSG
that
before
setback?
Chelsea, but last season he was, you know, good. This season
Well, that
he's
is how
even
to
better.
play advantage. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid
And
challenge.
any time you come onto the pitch, you know, we assert kind of that leadership
Harrison.
quality that you would, you
Calvin
know, love to
Phillips.
see in your defence.
And
I
Rodrigo
think
has
he's
it.
getting better. So, like, if I don't see him as a
A
higher
return to
card
Rodrigo.
next FIFA,
Can he
I
make it
would
count?
be
Top-notch defending,
really
but the chance still there.
wondering why.
Given
I
away by
admit he could
Chelsea.
leave Chelsea to, like, I know there have been some rumours that he might go
Plenty of
back to his
forward
old
momentum
club.
here, but
You know,
can
it's
they
like his
produce?
first club, or, you know, whatever. But I don't see that happening. I do think he'll want to
Werner. And room now out on
sometime,
the
but
wing.
he's in the form of his life.
Fed over towards
And that's
the
hard.
back post.
Oh my God,
how
Havertz!
about
Is that
that for a
Havertz?
chip?
Oh my God, that was a
Savoury,
wonderful
pure
goal.
brilliance.
But he's in the form of his life, and like I
Well,
know
here's
it's
the
hard to
replay,
say
and
because
just
it's
look how
Thiago
close
Silva,
this
and
is.
he's
May not have
had
been
a
given in my
bloody
day, but the
amazing
technology
career. I mean,
certainly
you
showed its
know,
worth
one of
here.
the best.
So back underway.
Like for a defender.
One goal apiece here.
You know, you could argue he's one of the best defenders, you know, that there has ever been. For the Brazil side,
Stuart
for
Dallas.
his, you know, clubs. I mean, even right now for Chelsea.
Rodrigo.
So, I mean,
Can they forge ahead?
I don't think he's going to slow
Clever
down.
defensive play, Christensen.
I think that if he stays at Chelsea, I know, you know,
And
his
Chelsea
contract's
struggling to
been,
keep
you know,
the ball.
run down, which they do with everyone, to be fair.
What can they do to stop him running at them?
Even Giroud, they
And the
run it
referee
down, then
felt he
they
had to blow the whistle.
triggered an extension. I don't know whether they have that kind of another extension, you
Well,
know, in
he
his
didn't miss by much.
contract if they
Fantastic
put one
effort,
in. I don't
especially
know.
from that sort of range.
Well, it
Because
really
I
is a
think
good
they
effort.
triggered
He's
the
got such
extension
good
for
technique.
last
That
year.
was a great
and
strike.
you'd have to make a new one this year. New contract, you know, deal this year.
Werner.
Or next year, so I say, but yeah, but this
No
season.
high quality defending. Manu Trigueros.
So it'll be interesting to watch,
Couldn't hang on to it.
but like, I think
And
that
Chelsea
if he stays
looking
at Chelsea,
dangerous.
then he can stay at his best.
And
I
let's
think
give
that if he
credit to the
goes
defending.
back to his like first club or home
Stuart
club
Dallas.
or whatever,
Rodrigo.
or well, you know, like whatever the rumours were,
Might
that
jump in front.
he may deteriorate,
A
and I
wonderful
don't
intervention.
think that he nor anyone else wants that. And also, he's like really happy at Chelsea. Let's not forget, you know, him and his
Werner.
wife. they're kind of living the life. You know, she
Kovacic.
loves Chelsea, he loves
And
Chelsea,
this
but
time
even
it's
last
in.
year,
Fabulous
before,
goal. And
when the
just
last
look
year,
at
this
the
year, you know, when,
celebrations.
like, Chelsea were running down his contract, people were like, is he going to sign a new deal, you
Well,
know,
let's
is he
see this
not?
again.
And
This
his
is
wife was
counter-attacking
saying,
football
you
at
know,
its
how
very best. And the
he
movement
loves
is good,
Chelsea or
making for
whatever,
a
and
comfortable finish.
how he
It's a really great goal.
would love to, you know,
And
sign a
there
new
it is, the
deal,
half-time.
because he loves the club, he loves the atmosphere and all this. You know, because it's not just him it's not just him being a Chelsea player, you know.
Well, they get the ball rolling
While
once
he's
more.
at the club,
Chelsea in front,
they're, you
but
know,
there might still be
supporters,
a
their
few
family are
twists and
supporters,
turns
they're, you know,
before
they're
this is
living the
over.
life. They're living here. And let's not forget, like, at Chelsea he has more of a chance to stay in the Brazil's team. And
Rodrigo.
to be fair, like, I think that even if he did go to like a lower side,
Dallas here.
he would still be in that
And a good
Brazil team,
tackle.
especially for the World Cup even. Because he's bloody
And we have
Thiago
more live
Silva.
Premier League action coming up
You
for
know, you do
soon
not
on
have a World
EA
Cup
TV.
Oh, Derek,
without
big
Thiago
moment here.
Silva.
Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving
Especially
stop.
not for Brazil. Like, he's really been that temple for Brazil. And like, it's really amazing how many games
And
he's
they will
played,
make the change
how
now.
much he's done for that side. Like, when you think of that Brazil
Corner kick
team,
played
you're
in.
like, oh yeah,
And they
Thiago
deal with
Silva,
the
I
threat
know.
this time.
You know, many may think
Able to
of,
skip past his
you know,
man.
some younger players now. I think
Has a go.
Rodrigo
And
is
a fine stop.
Rodrigo Brazilian or Spanish? No, Rodrigo's not Brazilian, what am I saying? He's Spanish, isn't he?
Well, the stats confirm it. Leeds have had the lion's share of possession, but they've shown a real
Who
lack of
can use that
creativity
as an
today.
example?
They need to be far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn
Oh,
things
hang on,
around here.
Stuart, it's a
Is
chance.
Alisson Brazilian?
Oh, that is a majestic goal. Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
I think Alisson is Brazilian.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say, this is a very good volley.
That
His
goal should
technique
never have
is
gone in, by the way. I'm
absolutely
just going to say
perfect.
that. It should never have gone in. Yeah, Alisson and Edison, I'm sure they're both Brazilian. Yeah, they are. They're both Brazilian. And you can say, well, they're kind of the staple of the Brazilian team. But I would still
So
say
back
Silva
underway.
because
The
he's
game
been
having
playing
been
there,
squared at 2-2.
much longer. He's had a massive effect on the team.
And Chelsea moving the ball
You know, he's
forward.
won
What can they do from here?
trophies with Brazil. Pretty sure.
Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And the advantage accrues to the
You
attacking
know, he's
side.
even there for the Brazil World Cup in like 2014.
Ailing.
It was
And a
Brazil
friendly
in
reminder
2014,
that
wasn't
we
it?
have more action from the Premier League coming up.
I think it
It's
was.
Chelsea taking on Newcastle United.
What a big moment here, Derek.
Still could be dangerous. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've
I
got
don't
to
know.
say.
I don't know anymore.
Well, they might be piling
But,
on the
you
pressure,
know.
but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
He's an amazing player. He really is.
Still
I
level
think
here,
and
but
if,
the pressure
know,
escalating.
Half
Robin
of the
Koch.
Chelsea team
Targets available,
could
cross comes in.
do
And the
what
danger's
he...
still
I
on.
mean, actually they do. But, like, at his
Well, no
age,
damage done.
if they can still do
Bodies
what he
forward,
does,
and the
then
break
we're
looks
set for
on.
life. Or maybe not for life, but you know
And
what
let's
I
give
mean.
credit to the defending.
I'm not going to be playing when they're 60 or whatever. I doubt they'll be playing when they're
Giving the
40
ball
and like
away.
that. But he is really
Robin Koch.
determined.
Jack
Like,
Harrison
he's
has it.
quite like Buffon in a way.
Could be
Because
troublesome.
Buffon, you know, he
Now
improved
Rodrigo.
his game
They
and
really look after the ball when they have it.
did
Can
so
they forge
by
ahead?
adapting to his age. I know that
And a
sounds
struggle
weird,
to get it away
but
properly.
like, he knew that certain
And a time for
things
calm on the ball.
that were with him when he was younger wouldn't, you know, he wouldn't be able to get back.
Untidy in possession.
Like, you know, you could say his
And
pace,
they're on the front foot,
know
looking
he
for a
doesn't need
winner
pace, but,
near
like,
the end of this game.
you know,
Making
reflexes.
sure nothing
And
untoward
I
happened.
think he's only 40 odd, you know.
Can they hit
and
on the
it's
break?
not like they're gone forever,
Must take the lead here.
but they're not going to be as
And
quick as they were, you know, when he was 20. And I suppose you could say that it depends on the person, because if you're suddenly kind of doing something your whole life, and you keep working on it, then you could argue that, you know, it's not gonna go away fast. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Because I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole, and you know, like an unneeded hole. No one's pushing this hole apart from me. But basically, that is what I'm saying. Like, you know, Buffon even said himself basically that there's certain things that with age he, you know, got worse, but he worked on other things that
Well,
he
just
wasn't
look at
good
this
at,
again. The speed of counter-attack
and
is so impressive,
made
and
it,
it
you
makes the
know,
striker's job
focus
so
on
easy.
them,
All he
and
has
the
to
things
do
that
is
did
make the right
deteriorate kind
connection.
of thing,
It's a
he
lovely
worked
goal.
on them as they deteriorated,
Well, a
and,
dramatic
you know,
moment
boost them.
near the end, and that might well be the decider.
And also some things that he wasn't good at, you know, like when he was younger, he's good at now because, you
And
know,
so
his
into the final 5 minutes.
focuses changed. I think
Phillips.
that's very much the same with Thiago Silva.
Well, they're attacking,
Although,
but
like,
time
Thiago
is the
Silva
great
really
enemy.
does put everything on the
And
line.
credit is due
Like,
for that good piece of
if you've
defending.
watched him, like, play, I mean, I don't know about Brazil. I do want to watch, you know, them in
Hudson-Odoi.
the World Cup, I will say that.
Surely, in it goes!
What a
2
goal!
goals in rapid-fire
When
fashion,
they're
and
you
looking
know,
very
drawing with you,
comfortable
and then
here.
you just get 2 more goals
Well,
right
as
at
you
the
can
end.
see, this is a wonderful
That's
strike.
really,
He
there's something
makes the
about that.
perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it.
Yeah, I do
It's a
need to
great
watch
goal.
him, like, playing for Brazil
So the
again.
current scoreline, 4-2.
But if you watch him, like, playing for Chelsea, like, he will literally put his body on the
So the
line.
final whistle now. It goes
And
down as a victory for
We all know
Chelsea
how
to the
hard
delight
that
of
may
them.
be, you know, like 37. But
There it is.
he
A
does it,
fantastic
and
goal.
he, you know, in the Champions League final, he had a back problem or whatever. He had some kind of body problem, and he wanted to play on for it, but he didn't, of course. But like, despite that, despite, you know, things that have held him back, he still puts it all on the line. And to be fair, he could probably break his back with some of the things he does. Like, you know, jumping in front of the ball, or jumping to head the ball, or whatever. Or literally just diving in to stop
Thanks, that's all.
a shot. Or, you know, an attempt. Or just, you know, just to get the ball. Or diving in for a tackle, whatever. He will literally put it all online. Which is something that is good to see, especially for someone like him. And someone of that age. Oh, I cannot wait to have this midfield again. Kante and Jorginho. I want to put Alonso on because he's kind of, you know, he's on a +1. Rich James is on a +2. I do, you know, I'm very aware of that. I do like how they've updated the pictures, because Chalobah looks better, to be fair. Sal's got his Chelsea kit on. Barkley looks, you know, more serious in a way. And to be fair, he's been really good for Chelsea recently. But I'm not going to go on another one because that is it, and I'm going to wrap it up there. So, I do hope you enjoyed that. If you do, you know, just subscribe. Leave a comment, you know. Like, all suggestions are welcome, and feedback, you know, whatever, because it is, you know, small, very, very small channel. So, you know, if you watch it, just, you know, give it a like or dislike, you know, just give me your opinions. I'll probably, you know, hop in there if you do, you know, to talk with you or whatever, answer your questions or whatever. So, yeah. Peace out.